लज्जल प्रवाह पावितस्थले गले बलं विलंबितां भुजंग तुंग मालिकां डमड्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनाद वड्डमर्वयं चकार चंद तांडवन्तनोतु न शिव शिवम् जटाकटा समभ्रम भ्रमन्निलिम्प निर्झरी विलोल वीचि वल्लरी विराजमान मूर्धनि धगत् 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 ज्वलल्ललाट पट्ट पावके किशोर चंद्रशेखरे रति प्रतिक्षणं मम धरेन्द्र नंदनी विलास बंधु बंधुरस स्फुरत दिगंत संतति प्रमोदमान मानस कृपा कटाक्ष धोरणी निरुद्ध दुर्धरापदी क्वचित दिगंबरे मनो विनोद मेतु वस्तुनि
Jai Somnath. I am the ocean, limitless and eternal. I have touched this sacred land of Prabhas Kshetra for millenniums, and I have worshipped the Lord of this holy land, Somnath, with every wave that rises in me. I have sung divine litanies in his praise for centuries. I have been a silent witness to the glory of the temple raised to honor Somnath again and again. And I have seen with great sorrow its desecration many times too. For the Somnath temple is unquestionably among the wonders of this world. No other heritage site in the world has been destroyed so many times and reconstructed as many times with the power of people's love and faith. Today I'm going to narrate to you the story of this wondrous temple. But let me tell you first how this great shrine of Somnath came to be. The Puranas say that Soma, or the moon, a jewel born of my own heart, built it first. Soma was married to 27 nakshatras, daughters of Daksha Prajapati. But he loved the beautiful Rohini the most. Trouble was sure to follow. To welcome the moon every night, all the nakshatras met. One night, as usual, they emerged to fill the sky. Anuradha, Kritika, Chitra, and Magha were prominent among them.
Sister Chitra, come here. I have been looking for you. Where were you all this while?
Here I am, Anuradha, with our sisters Kritika and Magha. We were coming to fetch you because our Lord Chandrama is about to arrive. Are we not going to greet him together?
Alas, my sisters, our Lord Chandrama has already come and retreated to his favorite Rohini's company. There they are, together again. Looks like we will have to complain to our father Daksh again about this constant injustice. Oh, here comes our father. Kritika, why don't you say something?
Father, how long must we bear this neglect? Chandrama is so partial to Rohini. Whenever he comes to us, he chooses to romance Rohini. Our turn never comes.
How many times have I warned my errant son-in-law? I'll speak to him once again. Chandra, how many times have I demanded that you look after all my daughters equally? They are hurt that you display your preference for Rohini consistently. I cannot bear the grief of my daughters anymore. You have angered me. I curse you now. You will wane steadily till you vanish from the sky.
Alas, my poor Soma was afflicted with a slow and painful death. His waning caused all vanaspatис and plants on earth to die as well. The nights became ominous and dark. The gods were worried, and together they prevailed on Daksha to retract his curse. Daksha did this, but he laid down conditions.
Chandrama, you must promise me that you will treat all my daughters, the 27 nakshatras, equally. You must bathe in the holy Triveni Sangam of the rivers Hiranya, Kapila and Saraswati in Prabhat Tirth and worship Lord Shiva there. Then, with the Jyoti given to you by Lord Shiva, you will wane for half a month and grow again to your full glory in the next half.
The repentant Soma did exactly this. He bathed in the Sangam and prayed.
O Shiv, I surrender to you. I am the jewel of your matted hair. Grant me forgiveness for my sins and accept my devotion. I will chant the Mahamrityunjay mantra till I receive your grace.
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्.
It is believed that Chandrama bathes in the Triveni Sangam on every dark night, and even today begins to regain his form and beauty. Chandra, according to the Puranas, built the first temple of Somnath in gold. He brought 1,000 lotuses from a nearby lake for worshipping Somnath in true splendor. Prabhas Tirth became one of the holiest places in India. Even the Rig Ved sings its praises.
यत्र गंगा च यमुना यत्र प्राची सरस्वती यत्र सोमेश्वरो देवः तत्र मामृतं कृधि इंद्रायेन्दो परिस्रव.
Adi Shankaracharya, the great philosopher saint of India, named Somnath as the first among the 12 Jyotirlingas in India.
सौराष्ट्रे सोमनाथं च श्रीशैले मल्लिकार्जुनम् उज्जैन्यां महाकालम् ओंकारं ममलेश्वरम् सौराष्ट्रे सोमनाथं च श्रीशैले मल्लिकार्जुनम् उज्जैन्यां महाकालम् ओंकारं ममलेश्वरम् सौराष्ट्रे सोमनाथम्.
Somnath is the Lord of Light, Jyoti, which he gave to Soma in return for his penance. Ever since, Soma and Shiva are immortalized in this temple. Shiva is called Chandrasekhar, Chandramauli, Chandreshwar, and Somnath because of Soma. From where do we hear these haunting notes of the flute waft through the air? Can you hear the divine music? Perhaps it originates from the banks of the Hiranya, Kapila, and Saraswati rivers nearby. They have heard this music for millenniums. They can describe yet another saga of Prabhas Kshetra's glory.
Kapila, Saraswati, for how many millenniums have we listened to these divine notes of Bhagwan Shri Krishna's music?
Yes, Hiranya. We are so enchanted by the Lord's presence that we remember nothing else. The flute notes resonate in our flowing waters every moment. This land is hallowed by Shri Krishna's presence.
What more can I say, Kapila? Shri Krishna's music resonates in the heart of every Indian. It is in every grain of the soil of this land. Shri Krishna with Balram and the Pandavas visited Somnath so many times. Do you remember, Hiranya?
Yes, I know. In fact, Shri Krishna and Balram came here when their mission on earth was coming to an end. Shri Krishna came to rest here on my banks. Bringing cool waters from the Gir forest, I washed his feet in reverence. Alas, one day, as he lay under a tree, Jaras, the hunter, shot a lethal arrow into his foot, mistaking him for a deer. Shri Krishna's holy feet. To touch the holy feet of the newborn Krishna, the river Yamuna made her waters rise high on a dark rainy night. To worship them, yogis and devotees meditate forever in total surrender. Imagine, these holy feet were hurt by a hunter's poisoned arrow. Bhagwan Shri Krishna came some distance and lay down again on my banks.
It was a windy day. The breeze whistled through the forest. The trees shook in sorrow. Nature sang a sad melody of foreboding. And then it happened. Krishna, lying on the banks of the Hiranya, heard a strange hissing sound.
Who's there? What sound was that? Balram Dao? Is that you? Only you in your form as Sheshnag can cause this cosmic hiss.
Yes, Shri Krishna, it is me. I think it is time for us to return to our divine abode. Look, I am here in the cave behind you, and I am preparing to go into the Hiranya river.
Wait, thou. Wait for me. Have you already started on your journey? Have you entered the cave leading into the Hiranya? O thou, it is time for me to follow you. Here I come.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam.
Thus, here on my banks, Shri Krishna ended his earthly duties, leaving his divine music, his message of love, and the Bhagavad Gita, which teaches us how to live a perfect life.